Hello, everybody.
Hello, this is Lucas.
This is Sam.
This is Matt.
We're the Four Hats.
3 hats.
Four. The joke is there's three. We apologise in advance. I've been working on a theory of why Sweden has ruined Northern Europe.
Here we go.
Okay? Speak up, Sam. They might not be able to hear you. Anyway,
Alright.
in 2012, Russia entered like the babushka ladies into Eurovision
Oh, yeah, show us.
with their song and message of peace, party for everybody. It was a truly... this was in Azerbaijan. And there was a song about peace, about having parties with everyone.
We'll put the video up.
Not yet. We'll do it later. Maybe.
No, we don't have to put it up, but I'll put
Yeah,
it in.
we don't.
I'll put it in.
Put a small clip in. Anyway, and it was a song about peace, and they came second. The person who beat them was some talentless filth from Sweden.
One guy.
Wait,
One girl.
One
what
woman.
did she sing?
Oh, some random shit. Who gives a shit? Just
That's the usual Sweden.
You know, boring song number 27, very popular in Sweden. The only notable thing about the artist was she wasn't wearing any shoes for some reason. Anyway, she won.
That
Yeah.
one? Oh,
She won, and the Russian babushkas with their message of peace lost. Cut forwards 2 years. Eurovision in Malmö has been a success. Yeah, who cares? Russia invades Ukraine. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to say anything, but
Is it just a theory?
this is the thing. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to say that the King of Sweden is liable for war crimes in the Crimea.
There's a king.
Yeah.
Is there a king in Sweden?
Yeah, there's a King of Sweden.
Whoa.
Uh, Anyway, so
Is it a woman?
no, it's a king.
He has a woman, though.
Well, of course, he's
Or
the king.
is he still alive? Is she still alive?
Probably.
Wait, is there a king in... Yeah...
New
What's
Zealand.
that?
Norway?
New Zealand. Did they have a king in New Zealand?
Well, yes, they got the King of England, Queen of England.
Ah, no, the Queen of... It's in
Because
England.
we're part of... Anyway, as I was saying...
in
no,
England.
no, Matt,
Is there a
Matt.
king in England?
Queen.
There's no king, though.
No, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's never a king and queen. Alright, continue.
Anyway, so, as I was saying, if Eurovision was held in Russia in 2013 with the babushka's message of peace, which applies for Russian people and people of Ukraine, I don't think there would have been a war in Ukraine.
Oh, so if they would have won,
If they would have
with
won,
their message of
with
peace,
their message
they
of peace,
actually would have followed.
Because it
their
was a
they
own
would have
message of
followed
peace.
their message. But the thing is, the message was forgotten because some
They
shoeless
came
bitch won.
That
See?
Is she
I
dead?
agree with
Is she
you.
still
See?
alive?
That is
Sam,
that
he's
is
Swedish.
wrong.
He
Is she
agrees.
still alive?
Well, she shouldn't be. She should be arrested for war crimes.
Warcraft.
Yeah.
If anyone has any contacts, we should.
Yeah.
If anybody out there has any contact with the woman's name, what's her name?
Shoeless.
Joanne Charlotte.
Not. Just search in YouTube Eurovision 2012 Sweden
Oh,
winner.
it's just 43 years ago.
No, man. No. This is a time. You can't say years because this podcast has to be timeless.
Whoa.
This podcast has to be immortal.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
Anyway,
Someone will be
so,
watching this in 809.
BC.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's math for you. Sam, do you have anything to say for yourself? Your
Uh,
country is responsible
well,
for...
Do you think
The
conflict
death
that
of
Russia
Sweden.
is only taking over Ukraine
Oh, is it?
as a step closer to Sweden, or is it sort of just as a message,
Gee,
as a warning?
Sam, I am sick of your Swedish centralism. You think Sweden's the most important thing. Surely you've seen the images of IKEA in Russia. Why do they need, to take over Sweden? No one wants to take over Sweden.
True.
Not even Denmark, and they take over Norway
Don't they have like 800,000 army dudes?
in Sweden.
Yeah.
No, they got one guy called Björn on a goat.
That's pretty
Absolutely
accurate.
wonderful.
Yeah. He's the Royal Navy as well. He's a pretty good swimmer. He does doggy paddle. But
Sweden. I want to go to... I'm actually part Swedish. I think it was my dad's uncle's son or something.
I'm not. I'm the only person in this room who hasn't got any Swedish in them. And I'm proud.
Wow.
Absolutely wonderful.
Wow.
Because I don't cry myself to sleep every night.
I think there were
Because
4
I'm
women smashing their tits against the window here because, as we all know, we are extremely famous.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one informed me. Oh, I'm sad now.
Bummer.
Have you guys been making all this money without me?
Yeah.
Well, we did make 800 million a couple of years ago.
Well, it's
Oh.
currently plastered inside the wall because the police can't know about the money.
Oh.
yeah, there's like
Oh,
a...
that's from Joey at the back,
Like,
isn't
if
it?
you knock on that wall,
Yeah,
you'll
we've
hear the
hired a
money.
small Japanese child to sit in there, and so when we do the special knock, he will scream, and the door will open.
Oh, it's a scream operated door.
Yes, they sell those.
Oh, I've
actually.
always wanted one of them.
They're actually pretty cheap.
it's
They're on
actually
ThinkGeek, aren't they?
Very good.
This episode is sponsored by ThinkGeek. For all your geek culture needs. We're not sponsored by them, but if you're there, Think Geek, please come in contact. We need some money.
Plastered in the wall.
Plaster in the Wall.
Do people actually do that still?
That's actually a good album now.
Wait, does he have enough air? Because we haven't checked on him in like 2 weeks.
Hang on, I'll get up. Hang on,
Alright.
Did the special knock. The special knock.
Special
I knock 3 times and sing the Russian anthem. The Russian.
Hello! He's fine. Don't worry.
So,
What is he eating though? That's the question.
His toenails.
He's
He's got a rare skin condition where his toenails grow really long.
Listen, that's not a skin condition, is it?
Yeah. Don't you question me. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Sam? At all?
Not much, no.
Anyway, as I said, this podcast is timeless, so I'm going to talk about the Eurovision that's coming up this year, 2015.
I thought you said timeless.
Yes, exactly. Timeless. Timeless in 2015. Anyway, Eurovision. Who's going to watch it? I am.
No.
No?
Unless
Boring.
there is someone else watching it, I probably won't watch it.
I'll be having a Eurovision party, so any of you out there, I'm not going to give you my address, but you can always...
You can celebrate in spirit, you know.
In spirit, yes. You can pray for the success of this podcast. Anyway, so Eurovision this year is held in Vienna because Bearded It won it last year.
I've never seen Eurovision or heard of
Never?
it.
Oh, you should watch it this year. Estonia's in it.
Oh really?
Estonia's entering.
I thought they. Oh yeah, because Europe automatically wins.
No, well, of course Europe wins.
Oh no, is Australia entering Guy Sebastian?
Australia is entering.
Dude, that guy. Is
So we should have not
annoying.
on a serious note because
No.
Eurovision is serious. we should have done what most European countries do. You know, have a little vote on who we should send. I mean, Russia. I'm not trying to say that Russia isn't a democracy or Tsar Putin wasn't elected legally.
Hey, there's more important things to talk
I'm
about.
just trying to say that we should have. I mean, they vote, so we should.
I don't think anybody listening to this will ever hear or know about Eurovision.
Why? Why not?
Is it even a thing?
Oh, is that because Namibia is that because Swaziland is our biggest listener group?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
know, okay.
Swaziland.
I don't
We
get
actually,
Eurovision
we actually
in
had 2
Swaziland.
listeners from Sudan the other week.
Sudan. Which one? North or south?
I think
West.
West. Oh, my favourite. Oh. Did I tell you about the time I went to West Sudan?
Was that the time they stole your shoes? Or was that a different time?
No. That was Frankston.
Alright.
When I went to West Sudan, they didn't think I was a god. They thought I was like
A goat.
the shoes of a god.
Shoes of a goat.
So they kept polishing me daily, waiting for the god. And one day, he showed up.
Who did? Who
The
are we
god.
talking about?
God
Oh,
of West Sudan. He showed up, and he said,
Gave you a pint of drink, eh?
"No, he said these aren't my shoes." And they said, "Oh, sorry." And then I left. And yeah,
Alright, more important things to talk about. Right, here we go.
What?
Ready? You ready?
oh, you're on your phone now.
No. Listen, I'm reading something.
Yeah.
Oh, where's it going now?
And I'll just do some. Me and Sam will do backing music. I'll start. You do
Oh,
backing.
here we go, ready?
And just wait. Backing music.
Is this elevator music?
Now, Matt, what did you have to say?
Alright, here we go. At movie theatres. This is a question sponsor. What's going on?
Nothing.
What is it?
No, just keep going.
What's going on? What is it? What's wrong?
Just keep going.
No. This is a question implement. What is it?
No, just keep. What are you going to say for yourself?
Okay, a question that's been implemented into our video, but been sent by one of our requests is: at a movie theatre, which armrest is yours? Yes, this is
That's from Guy Fawkes, right? That's
Yes,
he's a
indeed,
big
yeah.
fan, Guy Fawkes.
he
Have you
dug like 50 holes. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does so many holes. Because he is a dwarf. And he's digging a hole. Diggy hole. Anyway, which seat is yours? Well, what you have to do.
No, not which seat, which armrest.
Which armrest? Well, what you got to do is you got to look at the aisles. You look to your left and you look to your right. Now, if the one at the left has one to his left.
No, isn't it if they have a drink on the thing that's saying that it's not yours? The
No.
one on the right is your
See,
left.
it doesn't matter where you put your drink. You got to look at the situation. Okay. So if there's the guy on the far left has one, then that means yours is to your left. Okay. But if the guy on the right has one as well, that means they've designed the cinema
But
poorly.
you can't just be weak and wait for the other people to make a move. You need to show your dominance.
You need
as soon as you sit
He's the
down,
highest mountain.
just use all
See,
the
that's
armrests
as
you
you're
can reach.
walking towards your seat, you have to look out. Does the guy on the left, far left, have his? Then it's on the left. So when you sit down, you instantly take yours.
And the other one. You
And
take
the other
two.
one. Oh yeah, you can put M&Ms in the other one, can't you?
Oh, you just grab two of them. They can't do anything.
Yeah, you grab two. Show your dominance.
Mm.
What
And
you
then
gotta do? You gotta do what all the arseholes who go to cinemas go. You have to have a hat on inside. You have to,
Even though it's dark.
you have to
Sunglasses.
have a t-shirt and some shorts. You have to be with a group of 4 other
100.
people of the same gender. You have to be looking at your phone like a schmuck the whole time on full brightness. And you have to be talking throughout the film because that's the only way to show your dominance. But I will warn you, if you do this, there's a special room in hell for people like you. I've been there; it's not nice. The chairs are really uncomfortable. Anyway, so do you agree? That's how you find your seat?
That is probably the best. But the cinemas, you always see these 13-year-olds just with a group of friends just talking throughout the whole movie, and you begin to
This is Grandpa
Wonder.
Sam talking.
why are they here?
Yeah.
They're just like, oh mate, did you see that guy at school yesterday?
He
Did you
shot
see his
himself. I actually did see that.
His hat did not match his socks. Like, oh my god.
Oh no, not the socks,
Oh.
mate.
No, but Sam, you may be being a bit tough because that is a serious issue. Hat, sock, matchage,
Mm.
Match it,
Matt,
match it,
Matt,
matching, matching.
Matt Davinovich. No, matching. You have to pair up your hats with your socks, which is why you should always buy black hats and black socks.
Alright, now another question that's been submitted through us through animalcruelty.org.
MySpace.
Oh, MySpace.
MySpace.
And now it is shut down.
Animals, but did you
Oh,
know
yeah.
MySpace for a time changed their name to animalcruelty.org and they got more followers than before.
And then it changed it back.
Then they
But
changed it
animal
back and they
cruelty.
lost them all.
Ah,
This episode is sponsored by MySpace because they're desperate.
Alright, here we go, ready? If a jogger runs at the speed of sound,
Yes.
can he still hear his iPod?
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
Well,
Now this really depends
serious
on
note.
how many McDonald's they've eaten in the last 8 years.
Yes.
True.
Because that all, the biochemistry all adds
Yeah.
up here.
Because if there is a wider air surface area, air resistance, then it's going to be more air pushing. That might affect the sound.
Yeah, but the speed of sound-
Because you have to have your iPod really high up if it's a windy day.
This is actually a really good
But
question.
what about the bioaccumulation of the jogger? There are a lot of factors that add to this question.
Yeah, but the speed of sound is how fast sound travels.
Now, I'm
isn't it?
going to go serious science mode here. And I've been watching a lot of Star Trek recently. Now, what it all has to do with inertia. See, if the iPod and the headphones are traveling at the speed of sound as well, then surely he should be able to listen to them. But if the iPod is unfit or the headphones haven't moved in a couple of days, they're not going to be able to catch up to the runner, are they?
Yeah.
So they're going to be lagging behind, waving about. You're not going to be hear anything. You're trying to have a jog. The worst thing is when your iPod's going at the speed of sound, but your headphones aren't. So you got to run with one hand next to your ear, just with the speakers going.
Oh, nah. Those headphones that are just like these weird circle rubbery things that you shove in your ear that don't stay.
Yeah.
Dude, they suck. I don't know why
no.
people have them. They're like $1.
You have to
Might as well duct tape a squid to your heads. And that's a trend in Japan.
What about duct taping speakers? If you like that, would that be a good option?
No.
Because then they won't
Speakers
escape.
are actually notoriously a lot fitter than... The problem with that is they might go too fast.
Yeah, but the battery
Yeah,
is
they
might
go
ahead of-
the
they might go ahead of you.
physics of the wall with the plaster child.
Because the
Oh, the plaster child.
Doesn't he listen to music?
What?
Music.
No, I don't.
Doesn't he have like a
Who? The plaster child?
squid strapped to his ears?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we told
He
him-
has a squid that plays violin.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's not very good. It's like 4-year-olds.
Was it Japan that trained him, or was it? New
Oh,
Zealand?
no. See, if it was a Japanese squid, that would have been very good at violin. You'd be doing, like, Mozart by now. But, see, the sad thing is, it was a Greek squid, and they had budget cutbacks.
Oh no!
So he couldn't afford
The
it.
He
amount
couldn't,
of
he,
salt
no,
that
he
a
could
squid
afford it.
must be
See,
like
the
50.
thing is that he had a choice. You either get lessons without a violin, or a violin without lessons.
Ooh.
So he decided, good idea. would be to just get a violin and try and learn himself. And, for someone who's had no lessons and no access to internet,
Oh.
because he is a squid,
Interesting.
he's quite good. Any more questions?
Yes, indeed. We do have another one from, who was it from?
Greasy Gypsy, number 28.
Oh, yes.
And
If
he's
If
asking
man
us-
evolves from monkeys, how come we still have monkeys?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure one day, I think it's like 18th of like November, they're just gonna pop into like a man. That's what happens, right?
Like every monkey.
Yeah.
But will there be more monkeys? Like,
I don't think monkey. Well,
Oh, hang on. I've actually
I
read it.
think actually
I read
once
it.
the baby comes out of the vagina, I'm pretty sure it's actually a monkey.
Is it?
It's scientifically proven by.
No,
the
that's
Egyptians.
rubbish.
But-
You've been watching
80%
Channel
off.
9 again. I saw a documentary about this.
Oh really? Did you actually?
Who was it? It was Michael Caine. He was talking about it. And he was like, "My name is Michael Caine," and he went a bit crazy. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. And it was like, Michael Caine, can you go back to the science? He said, "Oh yeah, Michael." And then he talked about how what it was is monkeys and humans came from the same tribe, and then one group of monkeys heard that East Sudan was good this time of year, so they
It
went.
actually is.
The other monkeys,
Cheap air flights, actually.
yeah, it is. Tiger
If you want
Airways.
to get some air flights. that's
This
right.
episode is sponsored by Tiger Airways because they're desperate.
That's so true.
And
Qantas.
no,
Have you heard about his? No, what's happening with the CEO?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, have you ever heard about it?
There was that video of him with a dolphin.
Didn't he kill like?
It's
all
better.
dolphins?
It's best we don't talk. It's
Yes,
best we don't
yes,
talk.
actually,
now.
yeah,
Anyway,
Japanese
going back.
people.
So the monkeys went to East Sudan, and the other monkeys.
East Sudan, is that a place?
Yeah. Well, if West Sudan.
Where is it? Where is it?
Well, it's it's east of West
Africa?
Sudan, and it's north of South
No,
Sudan,
I mean,
and
like,
south
where
of South
in the globe?
Sudan. Center of Africa.
Oh, Central Africa.
Anyway,
okay.
So the other
Continue.
monkeys that humans come from, they stayed in like Ethiopia, yeah, because that's where they came from, and then they just evolved. They decided this hair business, this tree business, it's not for me. You know what I like? I like air conditioning. So they invented houses. So when the monkeys from East Sudan came back, they said, whoa, what is this house malarkey? I'm going to live in my tree and ignore you. That's what happened.
But why isn't everyone black if everyone came from East Sudan? What?
What everyone isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, see, what it was, is the people who moved north, white paint was a lot cheaper. It's easy to
I
find.
heard that some of them even started shedding their skin.
Yeah,
Like at winter, the skin just.
falls off.
Just
No, actually, do you
off.
know what they do with that? It's very interesting.
Actually, didn't they sell that on eBay? That monkey.
That's
shell?
what they do nowadays, but in
Ah.
ancient tradition, they would duct tape it together and make a coat.
duct tape.
Yeah.
Ancient tradition. Duct tape.
Ancient tradition. What duct tape used to be is they used to get actual ducks, clean out their livers, and duck liver's very sticky.
Strap that around.
Yeah, strap it around.
Yeah, where did the duct tape come from? The name? Like, who?
Duct.
Duck tape.
Duck. I think what it is because like duck feathers are watertight. This is an actual fact. No bullshit. This is true. Because ducks like they're watertight, so that's why they float. So the idea is it's like a duck. It's resistant to water.
Oh.
Absolutely wonderful. 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
I think we can only upload 1 10-minute video at a time.
No, YouTube you can do 10-hour videos now.
No, but you need
You
to
can
have.
get like permission.
Alright, later topic.
We'll
No, we can
record.
split it. We can split it.
We'll record for a while.
Should we get another question, or should we?
I think I should say that all those sponsors I mentioned aren't actually sponsoring us. If you're out there, listeners,
If you are a sponsor,
if someone listens to this podcast, a couple of questions. 1, why? 2,
how?
how?
3, when?
3, get in contact with us because we need sponsors. Because I like money. Do you like money, Sam?
It actually depends on the weather.
Oh yeah, Matt's a bit mental. He depends on the weather when it comes to money. This is Biscuit Update. I've got a pack of Kickstons here. Arnott, if you're there, please sponsor us. Biscuit.
Well, no thanks. Well, if you
Biscuit.
think about it, getting money.
Get back to me in 1 hour.
Yeah, okay. I won't have
Is
a
it
biscuit.
wrong stealing from poor people in Sudan? Is that wrong?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Sam.
that's pretty.
That is,
Dude,
that is
Morocco.
horrible.
Morocco.
I would never do that.
Hey,
Never.
lean your head to the-
whoa,
lean
hang
your
on.
head to the microphone so
What-
we can
what-
hear them slap you.
What if we split the
Ladies and
money?
gentlemen,
Is it
I
still
present.
bad? If
What?
if we split the money I stole from the Sudanian children, is
And
that
then we
still bad?
sell it to an Egyptian baby.
Mm,
That's still bad.
What if I give you 2 quarters?
2 quarters of what?
Of 4
of
coins.
the money.
of the money,
Mm.
or if you give that to me.
Yeah, is that still wrong?
Yeah.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Hey, I went to Morocco, right?
Did you?
Yes,
Oh.
I did. Yeah, one time back in the day, 1883, I think it was.
French expeditionary
Morocco.
force, wasn't it?
You think it's scary, right?
Yeah.
It's scary in Morocco, right? There's people everywhere.
People. Oh.
Dude, my friend.
People. Overrated.
My friend came with me, right?
Yeah.
And he was scared. He was actually shitting everywhere.
Was that the conqueror of France?
Yes.
Napoleon the Third, right?
Napoleon the Fourth, you idiot.
No, you fool. No, you got your history mixed up,
Now
right?
listen, right? So we're going into Morocco, right? We're just
I'm quite sure it's
searching
Napoleon
around,
the
there's
Third.
ducks everywhere, right? Cats, millions.
Million.
Cats.
That's pretty bad. I
A
got
bit of
allergies.
Greece, cats, right? And you know, there's like every couple of hours, there's this like yeah, and there's there's a big noise, and everybody just like gets tranced into this thing, and they go to this temple, right, to pray. This is the thing, right? They go to the temple, and because they don't have any doors in their shops, because their shops are the size of this room.
This is a pretty small room, people. We're pretty squashed together.
They have a stick, and they put it in like with 2 chairs, saying it's closed.
Close. Okay.
And no one's there, no security cameras.
No
It's a
security.
poor place, Morocco, right?
Play.
That's kind of me. And no one goes in.
No
It's
one
just
goes
like, no,
Wow.
there's a stick
It's
there.
just-
There's a stick.
The stick.
Stay back.
The sanctity of the
Stick.
stick.
And
Is it right to steal from it if there's no stick?
I think so,
I think so.
yes. Yeah.
That's
That's
the
actually
rule.
okay. That's the rule. But no one, I'm actually really surprised that actually nobody goes in and it's a stick.
Shit.
Like, this is being legit. They just leave a stick when they go to pray.
See, you know
they
the sad
just-
thing now? Sad thing is now Sam will never be able to go to Morocco. Because the king of Morocco, who's a listener,
Yes.
he doesn't want people breaking the stick rule, and Sam's talking about stealing from East Sudanese children.
Yeah, but that's just children.
Oh no, it's just it's a joke. You know.
Is it? Oh, I thought you actually did it. Then why were you put in prison?
Well, that's a.
Oh, he's all flustered now. You should see him.
Different.
Oh, his hair's turning brown.
Oh, his hair's turning brown. It was purple. It's now brown. Can I see? I want to see what messages we've got now. And sorry for editing, people, but a small earthquake happened. And
pray for Nepal, and you can donate money to us, which will totally go to restoring our house.
in Nepal, because this is in Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sponsored by Nepal.
No, we're not sponsored by it. We live in Nepal.
No, we're sponsored by Nepal.
We own
As well.
We are the government.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we are.
We are.
the
That's
government.
why my jail sentence got shortened.
Oh,
1 minute.
because you're president of Nepal.
Yeah, we paid that guy, and we put some
Guy
other.
Sebastian.
We put this
Guy
we put this homeless dude in prison instead of me.
Anyway, do you have a computer so I can get some videos up?
Oh yes, my computer is dead. You know that show?
Which
Let
show?
me give you just a little hint.
I had an
Wait,
idea
what's
for a
that?
TV show. I'll talk about it.
1 plus 2 equals 3.
Mhm.
Small hint about which show I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking, do you know what I'm talking about?
TV. Channel 5? No.
1 plus 2
Oh,
equals 3.
Ray William Johnson
Oh.
equals 3.
Oh.
Yeah, just saying here, Raylan Johnson. Your child is actually sitting with us right now, talking about his family.
Whose child?
Issue.
Raylan Johnson's child.
Oh.
He's actually adopted.
Oh.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh.
Now,
Well-
From what country?
I think it was what's that country that no one knows about?
Was it Swaziland?
No,
Swaziland.
not
'Cause-
Swaziland.
'cause-
no,
was
it
that
was
someone else?
Hey, what's Satan's
someone-
last name?
Who?
Satan's last name?
It is Satan. His name's Lucifer Satan.
Lucifer.
That's his first name.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah.
Lucifer. That's not
El
me.
Diablo?
It's a nice name.
Diablo is just Spanish for Satan. Anyway, Ray William Johnson's adopted child. He came from Detroit. Yeah.
Is he black?
I get the feeling you're a racist, Sam.
Of course he's black.
Well, see, is that important, Sam? Is that important?
Yes.
Oh, well, you've just taken this podcast down a dark route, and now I'm gonna. This is the best
No.
moment to tell you about my new TV show I've been thinking of. A while ago, Channel 9 in Australia had because as everyone knows, in Nepal, Australian TV is the most popular thing ever.
Oh, SpongeBob, mate.
Oh,
That's actually not a Japanese show, you know?
no. Isn't it?
It's not a Japanese
But
show.
it's about fish.
Squids.
Yeah.
Squids.
Anyway,
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's not get
squids.
sidetracked because this podcast is not about getting sidetracked.
Are we sponsored by the BBC?
Not yet, but one day. Anyway, Channel 9 had a show called Don't Tell the Bride. And the thing was, the husband-to-be would organise the wedding and the bride would have no say. Okay? And this was everything. The show was pretty bad. Pretty bad. I saw one episode and I nearly cried. But it gave me an idea. Don't tell the bereaved where a stranger organises someone else's funeral.
What?
Wait, so is that person dead or?
Oh no! See, a living stranger organises a dead person's funeral. All they're given is their name and a picture of them, and they have to organise it.
Sounds.
In the pilot
Sounds
episode,
good.
a guy called Jim organises a wedding for Bob. I can't actually, for legal reasons, I can't use their real names. Anyway, because there's a lawsuit going on. Anyway, so Bill thought that Bob looked a bit like a brony and organised
You're
My
talking
Little men who like My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. To all your
So-
bronies,
anyway.
all your bronies out there, you know, it's cool.
No,
It's
not.
cool.
It's actually not. That should
That's
be
actually a
really
reference.
messed up.
Yeah, anyway,
If you're a
so
bit wonky,
Bill
yeah.
organised the brownie
It's cool.
thing, and it turns out Bob was part of the Pony Liberation Army, whose main purpose in life was to destroy brownies. And there was a lot of
Ooh.
crying, and not in the good kind of crying.
Mm.
A lot of really annoyed people.
Was that the episode where
It's the pilot. There's only...
Does that mean
Did
no
someone get
Joanne Marsh?
stabbed
Oh.
with a piece of wine glass?
Yes.
Was it that one?
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah,
Mm,
see,
I
they didn't
remember.
actually break the glass first. They just stabbed the entire glass into the person and turned it, and it broke.
With the actual wine glass.
Yeah, the actual one
So
glass.
how would you stab that?
Oh, just sheer force.
Did it still have wine in it?
Yes.
That'd have
See,
been-
that's how
actually
Bill,
been quite
Bill
pleasant.
didn't die because that disinfected it.
That would have been quite pleasant, I have to say.
Really?
Being stabbed by wine.
Oh, we can organise that for us.
Imagine
So-
freezing wine.
So, you know, the wine glass hurts a bit when
We
it
can cut
goes
it,
in.
it's okay.
And then when he turns it, it breaks.
let's just do one more question.
One more question,
then
we'll
we'll
end.
cut.
Then we'll cut.
Even though it's been
Alright.
like 3 times, alright?
Okay.
If a doctor suddenly had a heart attack while doing surgery, would the other doctors work on the heart attack dude or the...
Well, see, it simply depends. Well,
Who earns more money, I would have to
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Who's going to repay them the most?
Yeah.
See, the hospital actually has to pay for the doctors thing because if the doctor gets...
so it'd be good if
So-
the
so-
doctor
so it
dies.
doesn't
Do you,
matter.
do you think this has ever happened before?
Wait, so does
Yeah.
that mean if there's
No,
less
but
doctors, there's
see,
more
this
money?
used to be a problem where hospitals wouldn't do anything, but because of certain governments who shall remain nameless, but you know who you are, they changed the rule. So now that if they allow the doctor to die or the patient to die, the hospital gets in problem. So how it works out is, it simply depends on what the patient's problem is. If the patient's having something simple, like a lung transplant, then it doesn't really matter.
That's simple.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Open up, take lung out, put new one in, close up, done. But if the guy's having
Done.
something, like the
One
guy's
got.
having, the doctor's having a major problem, like he stubbed his toe, then
That's pretty
hands on station, they gotta rub the toe, put some Vaseline on it, you
Yeah,
know.
but no, I'm actually being serious here. What would they actually do if the
Ah.
doctor had a heart attack and the other patient...
As I said, simply depends on what the patient's doing.
I'm pretty sure, but if it was similar, like pretty bad, would it be around
Well, see,
who
then,
earns more,
see,
or because the
see,
doctor...
the law for this was actually introduced in the year 1308. And it was a very messed up time back then. And what they do is they play a quick game of charades, and they split they get the two highest level doctors who are awake at the time have to represent each person, and then whoever guesses what they're doing first wins, and then that person gets seen
That
to
is
by the
so
other doctor.
smart. You know what?
Alright.
I think this is a good place to end this episode
Ladies and
of
gentlemen.
Four Hats.
If you have enjoyed, yeah, no one's gonna be watching this.
No one's gonna watch this. Let's be honest. If you found this video on YouTube and you've sat through the full half hour, I feel sorry for you. Leave a comment, and I
Still
will
subscribe because there'll be
Still
more.
subscribe because there's more of this shit to come. But leave a comment. Leave a comment
Okay.
so we know who you are. So if we see you on the street, we can laugh at you for wasting your time. Now,
This
Matt,
has
I
been,
don't speak computer. Could you get ready to turn
This
this
has
off?
been a Four Hats production, proudly sponsored by Joanne
one.
Marshall.
No one.
Joanne Marshall.
No one.
No one has the name Joanne Marshall.
No one.
It's actually proven.
Ever. Sam, any closing words?
I am speechless right now.
See you on the other side. Must say.
As the Romanian entry into Romanian Idol said, Ken Lee dibble double dish you. And I think that's a good note to end.